The journey to the Lighthouse of Dreams. In a land where time flows slower than anywhere else and the clouds taste like cotton candy, lay the small village of Cloud Slumber. The houses of this village floated gently on huge soft banks of clouds high up in the sky. The inhabitants were dream guardians. Their job was to catch the beautiful dreams of people on earth, polish them until they shined, and send them back down during the night. Among them lived a young girl named Elara. Elara had hair as blue as the midnight sky and eyes that sparkled like little stars. Elara was not yet a full dream guardian. She was an apprentice. Her task was simple but important. She had to guard the great Lighthouse of Dreams. This lighthouse stood at the highest point of the cloud, and its light ensured that nightmares, dark, shadowy creatures, kept their distance. One evening, however, as the sun bid farewell in a sea of orange and purple, the light of the lighthouse began to flicker. It grew weaker and weaker until only a smoldering spark remained. Panic spread throughout Cloud Slumber. Without the light, the dark shadows would come. The elder of the village, a wise man with a beard made of mist, called Elara to him. "Elara," he said with a serious voice, "the heart of the lighthouse is tired. It needs a new spark from the star of eternal sleep. But this star lies far away, beyond the stormy dark clouds. You are small and swift. You must go and fetch it." Elara was scared, but she nodded. She took her backpack, packed some mooncakes, and called her best friend, a small flying manta ray named Blue. Blue was soft as velvet and could glide through the air like a fish through water. Elara climbed onto Blue's back, and together they sailed out into the twilight night. Their journey first led them through the garden of whispering winds. Here grew flowers made of pure light that sang quiet melodies when you flew past them. The wind tried to push them off course. It tugged at Elara's clothes and made Blue rock back and forth. "Stay strong, Blue," Elara shouted, scratching the ray behind his eyes. Blue hummed soothingly and fought his way through the gusts. Next, they reached the dark clouds. This was a dangerous place. Here, it was as black as ink, and strange noises could be heard from the darkness. A rumble, a hiss, a sigh. Elara felt the cold creeping into her bones. She pulled out a small lantern that glowed only faintly. Suddenly, shadows appeared before them. They were the Worry-Eaters. They looked like clouds of gray smoke with glowing eyes. They wanted to steal Elara's courage. "I am not afraid," Elara shouted, though her voice trembled. She thought of the sleeping children on earth waiting for their good dreams. This thought ignited a warm light in her heart. The light radiated outward, and the Worry-Eaters shrieked and retreated. Elara had learned that courage is not the absence of fear, but carrying on despite it. Finally, after crossing the darkness, they saw it, the star of eternal sleep. It hung lonely in space, a giant crystal pulsing in a gentle, mesmerizing blue. Elara steered Blue gently toward the star. They landed on its surface, which felt like cool glass. In the center of the star grew a single flower made of crystal. Inside its blossom lay the spark. Elara approached carefully. She stretched out her hands. "I need your light," she whispered, "not for me, but for everyone." The flower opened. A tiny glowing shard broke loose and floated into Elara's hands. It was warm and tingled against her skin. Elara placed it carefully into her lantern. The way back was easier, for the light of the spark showed them the way. The Worry-Eaters no longer dared to come near them. The wind in the whispering garden now sang a song of victory. When Elara and Blue arrived back in cloud slumber, it was almost too late. The lighthouse had nearly gone out. The first shadows were already creeping over the edge of the cloud city. Elara jumped from Blue's back and ran up the steps of the lighthouse. Reaching the top, she opened the large glass lantern and placed the new spark inside. Immediately, there was a bright flash. A beam of pure golden light shot out from the tower, driving the shadows back to the edge of the universe. The light spread out, warm and protective, settling like a blanket over the earth. The elder placed his hand on Elara's shoulder. "You have done well, little guardian," he said with a smile. Elara was tired. She leaned against Blue, who hummed contentedly. She looked down at the earth. She saw millions of little lights in houses going out as people fell asleep, and she knew that tonight they were all safe. They would dream of flying rays, of singing flowers, and of a brave girl with blue hair. Elara closed her eyes, and there, high up on her cloud, in the gentle glow of the lighthouse, she finally fell asleep too. Good night.